Again, I'd like to welcome everybody here and thank you for participating with us. And I know everybody on the call is familiar with our Attorney General, and I'd like to introduce her for at least for this event. But Attorney General Moody is our 38th Attorney General, and she's often referred to as Florida's top cop. She's a fifth-generation Floridian who's earned her bachelor's and master's degrees in accounting and a law degree from the University of Florida. She's also earned a master's of law in international law from Stetson University College. General Moody is known for her volunteer work and most notably assisting domestic violence victims seeking protection orders before becoming a prosecutor for the U.S. Attorney's Office, where she prosecuted drug and firearms and fraud cases. General Moody was elected as a circuit judge in the 13th Judicial Circuit in 2006, and at that time she became the youngest circuit judge in Florida. She founded the Attorney Ad Litem program, recruiting volunteer attorneys to stand in place of parents who do not appear with their children before court hearings, as well as developing a mentoring program for at-risk children. Since becoming our Attorney General, General Moody has served as a commissioner on the Presidential Commission for Law Enforcement and Administration of Justice, and as a chair for the statewide task force on opioid abuse. She currently serves as the chair for Florida Statewide Council on Human Trafficking. Most notably, just personally, she is a genuine, dedicated leader of Florida and a supporter of law enforcement, victim services. She's a mom and a wife of a law enforcement officer. So, General Moody.
Well, thank you so much, Gary. And, you know, it's always heartwarming to hear introductions like that. Although with my own office, I think we're going to have to shorten those in the future. Really great to be with everyone on the call today. I am so sorry that we are having to conduct this ceremony virtually. This is generally done in Tallahassee, and we do this in the cabinet room. Award recipients bring up their families, friends, anyone that wants to participate. Police chiefs, sheriffs, others come up to recognize the event. You know, COVID has been a difficult year for everyone, and certainly in the ways we recognize folks, we've had to change those methods. Please know that moving to a virtual ceremony this year in no way dampens or mitigates our enthusiasm or pride in what you have accomplished and what this award means. And so please accept my apologies that we are having to do this virtually this year, but know that I am with you personally in spirit and proud to be your teammate as we fight crime and help victims throughout the state of Florida. This week is National Crime Victims Rights Week, April 18th through the 24th. And every year we host a ceremony to recognize those that have gone above and beyond in the state of Florida to assist victims of crime. Whether you are a victim advocate or a law enforcement officer, you know, Florida continuously is a leader in how we not only address and fight crime, but how we deal with those that have been harmed by it. And so I'm so proud to be a part of this ceremony. Those folks that are affected by crime across the state, their lives are sometimes forever changed. They have to rebuild, and doing that takes a very strong, steady hand and guidance. And so it's my honor to present these awards today. Good news is that we are seeing crime on the decline in Florida, which just means that we have to double our efforts to make sure that continues to go down and there are less victims as a result of crime. Our theme this year is Support Victims, Build Trust, Engage Communities. And that theme celebrates the contributions that we can all make towards building better communities in the way we address crime and the victims that result from it. And so I'm very honored to be with you today as we begin our ceremony to present the 2021 Office of the Attorney General Distinguished Victim Services Awards. And these recognize 7 outstanding public servants in their professions of victim advocacy and law enforcement. And certainly from my review of all of the efforts and on behalf of victims, These folks went above and beyond to assist crime victims. So thank you so much. I know you did not do it for an award or any sort of recognition. You did it because you love your community and want to help those that have suffered. And so we're just grateful that you are the people you are, and you've decided to dedicate your careers and efforts to helping others. It's my pleasure to recognize our first Victim Advocate Award recipient, Jude Castro. Jude is with the Sarasota Police Department, and she was nominated by her supervisor, Sergeant Charles Riff, and I believe the sergeant is with her today. Jude Castro is a victim advocate, and in 2013, with advances in forensic testing, a break came in a case that led to a suspect being identified in a cold case murder. Upon this new forensic information being obtained, Jude was able to locate and contact the sister of the victim, and she spent the next 5 years building a strong rapport with that victim's sister, stayed in contact with her continuously, notified her on all updates on the case, made her feel like law enforcement was attentive and cared about what had happened in her life. In 2018, the suspect was charged with murder of Judith Doherty. The victim's sister came to Sarasota for the 4-day trial that commenced in January of 2020. Jude transported the victim's sister to and from the courthouse daily, accompanied her throughout the trial, provided support, assisted her the whole way through. And together, Jude and the victim's sister waited anxiously as the jury deliberated and eventually delivered a guilty verdict, bringing a feeling of justice to that victim and certainly healing to that whole community. Jude continues to stay connected to the appeals process and make sure that she keeps that sister updated. And she's never more than a quick phone call away of making sure that she gets any information that the sister is needing. She saw the sister through the entire process, from the moment that first connection came in all the way through trial to seeing that person responsible sentenced to life in prison. That's a resolution that every victim of a murder seeks. And so I know that day was a good one. Jude Castro is a true example of how much a victim advocate can have and the impact on victims and families during times of tragedy and crisis. Thank you, Jude, for your outstanding work in providing assistance to this crime victim and bringing closure to that family and a guiding hand throughout the process. And at this time, if you'll hold up your award. I know it's not the same as being there with you, but we're so proud of you, and I know your leadership is proud of you. Any folks with her today wish to say anything?
Yeah, I'm Chief Jim Rieser with the Sarasota Police Department, and we are truly honored and excited for this honor for Jude. I'm excited because I hired Jude, and frankly, I'm very proud of me today. She has been an amazing person here. This story is just one of many that Jude has been responsible for here at the Sarasota Police Department. She lives and breathes victim advocacy, and it's an amazing day for the police department, and we're just so proud of her. So thank you.
Oh, thank you for that. Jude, do you have anything to say?
I would really like to say thank you. I was surprised but also humbled by the nomination. Also very surprised that I won. But I'd like to thank you all for being here with me today, supporting me through this, and also thank you to you, the General, for the recognition.
Absolutely. Well, keep up the amazing work. I know the Sarasota Police Department is extraordinarily proud of you. Thanks so much, Jude.